So in this my demo report, which is the billing document, here you can see the billing document number. So this is VKORG, sales organization, item number, material number. Here you can see quantity. Now here in this report, I will show you the exception, how exception threads and error threads works behind the logic. So I developed this report. So in the selection screen, on the selection screen at runtime, in the user give the input billing document number, sales organization, or billing document, like one document, or in between, I want to get the billing document number in between 1802 184. I'm sorry, 185. And why I want an output in the grid format, and I will click on the execute button. The record will be displayed in the form of ALV output. We have a different kind of ALVs to display the output: object oriented ALV, dynamic ALVs, interactive ALVs. Here, if you see here, the billing document number, for an example, I want to see the item. If I double click on the 185, then the corresponding items you can see here. One item, this is the header, this is the an item label. This functionality I provided, this is just for demo how I did. So here I will show you the exceptions. 183, this is an invoice cancellation, this is an header document, corresponding items you can see, 4 items. And here I provided one custom button. This is the logo you can provide here. This is the test button. This button I created. So here what happens? Now I execute this report and I just click on the, I put here, suppose QW, just test data and the wrong data. See, header data not selected means you have entered the wrong entries here. And all fields are, in the all fields you cannot enter anything because I use there when an event at selection screen on, or at selection screen we have the event in the reports. On I use, so I did the validation, given bill here. For example, in the technical side, I will show you how exception works here in the technical side. Functional side, we can do the configuration in the system. Suppose if I forget to, just I remove the dot, you can see here from GS line number 335, GS underscore FCAT becomes immediately from black to red. How it happens? Because behind this coding, behind the system, continuous exception threads works. Continuous your exception threads, it executes, or they execute behind the system. Continuously they check your the logic, the coding. So if I remove this dot, full stop, and I'm trying, if I will try to activate, you get an error. How it happens? How system knows? Through exception it happens. Through exception. You cannot execute. See, you cannot execute. How? How? What is the type? Why? So we have the standard classes, we have the standard methods which are responsible. Even we can create our own custom exception in the SAP system. Now, for an example, Another example I will give you here. Suppose here I write the code for the button, which is the one event. This is the menu, which we call the menu, which we design where we put the button. My button code is technical. The technical name of the button is BUTT19. I defined here one BU9. This is the FCT code we call FCT code. FCT code means technical name of the button, because system does not know English language. System knows the binary machine level language. So here I wrote BU9. This is the FCT code technical name. Based on this technical name, I will capture, just a moment. I will capture that icon text. I will put here name man's custom button. I'm going to execute. I want to see only one record. Man's custom button call transaction. Only one record is we can see here. So here we can handle the exceptions or errors. There are 2 points. Exception comes at runtime, error comes at compile time. So when I click on the execute F8, direct processing, system gives an output. So first our program run, then it executes. Two processes happens behind the system, in the stack, in the heap, in the primary memory of the server. So here, when we click and it execute, press enter any record, document number, click on the F8 button, system displays the output. I will show on. So if I remove this, this is an error. Now try to activate it. See, it. This is an error. If you go to ST22, sometimes our program they go to dump. Here you can see these are not the errors, these are the exceptions. These are, it comes runtime when your program, when you any transaction or process going to dump, when system is not try to, when system does not understand what happens, it throws and dump. Here in my report, if suppose that get data, I put here a star. Let's see, immediate system captured something is wrong here. How? Because this is an error. If you go to the type error, this is an error 31, because the system is running with the database object release. So this is an error. This is not an exception. Exception comes at runtime. Here technically side we can handle through try catch block. We can put this like in the try, we can put this statement, we can handle through the catch exception.